Transitioning out of a company is a major milestone, but it often brings up a lot of questions, especially about what to do with an old 401k. What are the main concerns professionals face during this shift?
It is a significant transition, and it's completely natural to feel a bit worried about making the right choice. When you separate from a company, you have to decide what happens to those retirement savings, and that choice can have a lasting impact on your financial life. So you want to review all your options carefully so you don't trigger unexpected taxes or penalties.
What are the primary choices someone has for their account?
Generally, you have three choices related to your 401k plan or similar retirement plan. The first option is straightforward. You can leave the money right where it is. It will continue to grow tax-deferred, and you will keep access to the plan's investment choices. However, you won't be able to make any new contributions. Any employer matching will stop, and you can no longer take out loans against the account.
And what about the second option?
The second option is taking the money out to spend it, but this is often the most costly path. It helps to look at this strictly as a retirement account. Any money you withdraw is classified as taxable income. If you have earned income, severance, or unemployment benefits, those are already being taxed. So adding a 401k distribution on top can potentially push your tax bill even higher. Plus, if you're under age 55, the IRS adds an extra 10% penalty. Depending on your individual situation, taxes can significantly reduce the amount available for your future retirement needs.
That leaves the third option, which is a rollover. I understand people run into mistakes here quite often.
They do, and this is where careful planning matters. There are two ways to handle a rollover: indirect and direct. If it isn't handled correctly, you can unintentionally trigger taxes and possibly penalties on a portion of the funds. With an indirect rollover, you ask the 401k provider to send a check made out to you. Federal law requires a provider to withhold 20% for federal taxes before releasing the funds. That doesn't mean that 20% is your final tax liability. It's just a prepayment applied toward your eventual tax bill. You then have 60 calendar days to deposit the full original amount into a new retirement account.
So if the provider withheld 20%, you only received 80% of your money. What happens next?
That is usually the main point of confusion. People assume they only need to deposit the 80% check they received, but the IRS expects 100% of the original balance to hit the new account within those 60 days. To avoid taxes and penalties on the missing portion, you must come up with that 20% out of your own pocket to complete the deposit. If you don't, that 20% is treated as a taxable distribution, and you may face an additional 10% penalty depending on your age.
That sounds incredibly complicated. Is there a cleaner way to handle it?
For many, a direct rollover may help simplify the process. You instruct your 401k provider to make the check payable directly to your new financial institution, not to you. Even if they mail the check to your house, it is not cashable by you. This usually avoids the mandatory 20% withholding requirement and the 60-day rollover rule, and may help reduce unintended taxes or penalties.
It really helps to have someone guide you through those details. If someone is going through a job transition or preparing to retire, how can they connect with Apex Wealth Management Group?
Every situation is unique, and it helps to speak with an experienced professional to find the right fit for your goals. If you're going through an employment transition or retiring, we can help. You can schedule a complimentary conversation with us by calling 714-919-4446 or emailing contact@apexwmg.com. There's no obligation, there's no product pitch, just a real conversation to understand your concerns and go over your options.
We hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching.